Hi, good evening. My name, I won't say my name, just in case it creates less problems for me, if any. But today I would like to address one of our candidates, Hillary Clinton. Mrs. Clinton, I want to tell you that I have read your autobiography. I want to tell you that I saw you running against Barack Obama in 2008, and I read his autobiography, and I watched you debating him, and it was for a while hard for me to make a decision because I felt you both were able to articulate your ideas in a respectful manner, and that you both, what you said made sense to me. It aligned with the reality of it and with the reality of possible solutions at that time of at that time and given the issues. However, I must tell you that it was difficult for me, even though I'm a woman, and even though I was excited that you were potentially the first woman candidate in president in 2008. I couldn't, I even though you and I share the same gender, I couldn't relate to you at all. And it had to do mainly with just the your own story about your own life and how you process that story and how that story impact your life and make you feel closer to a sector of our population. I was able to relate to President Barack Obama's story with Mike, because I'm an immigrant, and even though he wasn't, he did expose some of his relatives that were. But this is 2016, and you're running against the most unqualified person that I have ever witnessed. And I wouldn't even say that because I think George W. Bush was unqualified, but Donald Trump lacks humanity within himself. And to me, that is important in any human being, especially in someone who aspires to be the president of this country. So here it is, Mrs. Clinton. There is a story that I feel I share with you. This is the story that I share with you, but I am so sad. This is my son recording. David, stand up and get it straight. It is so sad that Mrs. Clinton, you and I share this story. I'll tell you my story. I have a 10-year-old boy. My husband and I have been separated for 4 years. My husband walked out of our family. Fortunately enough, I came from a family with a grandma that her own life allowed me to get an education and be able to support my kids and look forward in life, and to respect myself enough to say to my husband that I wanted our marriage, but not under any terms, but under terms that we both could define and we both could hold and protect and respect. This is what I don't hear from you. I know that, and every American knows that you went through some of your private, personal, marital problems, and I don't have to talk about the details, but we both share the desperation and the sadness of seeing the ones we love, our partners, our kids, endure marital struggles, family struggles. But here it is, what I think it's a shame, not a shame, but what I think that we do need to do something better. I go to therapy. My son is going to therapy. My husband and I went to therapy. He quit therapy, my husband. But regardless of that, one of the reasons he quit therapy is because the cost. We couldn't afford to pay $150. That's how much it cost us for couple therapy. I pay $170 for my own personal. And my son, he just started therapy as a consequence of our marital problems and our separation. And that's gonna be a cost of $150. We're talking about $2,000 a month in therapy. Yes, some insurance provide that care, but every therapist that goes under an insurance, it's very unqualified. I find that most therapists that are qualified, skillful, they don't accept insurance because they're tired of the loopholes that exist on the insurance. We need to beef that up. If I could be rich, if I could be as wealthy as you are, and I know you have earned your wealth, I could have saved my family. Do you know, every time I go to bed and I think that if we will have a system where I could afford to get everybody in my family who badly needs mental health support, we could have rescued the cornerstone, David. I'm still sorry, everybody. It's my son, 10-year-old, and he's doing an awesome job, but he's tired. We could have saved my family. And a family is like the fundamental unit that makes a system. Mrs. Clinton, you and I share the desperation of wanting to save our families, but you and I don't share the feasibility. You are capable to hire the best therapist for you, your husband, your daughter, when you guys were going through that. I am not. But we share the need. If you are aspiring to become the president, Mrs. Clinton, you are a woman. And even though women and men, we aspire to have equal opportunities, women, we look after our families. It is embedded in our genes to protect that unity, to bend backwards, to rescue it. But I cannot do it alone. I do need medical support, but I can't afford it. Please do something. Please share your story with the rest of the country. And as you do, I know that will empower you to seek and achieve the best solution for it, because you are capable of doing it. That I know. You strive for what is important to you. Reconnect yourself with that story that you and I share, and help me and millions of people, and I'm just throwing that number, and many people who share the same unfortunate story. I love my husband, I love my son, but love it's important, but it needs to be guided, and it needs to be used in a positive way. We need help. Help us help my family and many other families. My son is tired. Good night, America. We love you.